Beauty ridiculous, and I'm so good, I'm shivering.
Hey guys, it's me, Imani, and I am going on a journey. I'm going to get a procedure done to my body, and drumroll please. I'm getting a breast reduction. So yeah, I want to take y'all on the journey with me. I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm excited. So the way I plan on doing this, hopefully this goes this way, I'm going to do like a series, like a mini like YouTube like episode type of thing, so you guys can follow like each appointment and like the aftercare and how I feel, stuff like that. So today is June 24th, and my appointment is in 6 days. I get my procedure done on Wednesday, June 30th, but I did film my pre-operation appointment. It was hard to film because my doctor doesn't want like him in the vlogging process. So like I respected his wishes and I didn't get anything of him or what he said at all in the footage that I have from the doctor's office. But yeah, my pre-op appointment was June 8th, so it was about 2 weeks ago. And what happened was I've been getting a bunch of like documents through this patient portal thing, and they just made sure when I went there, they just made sure I understood everything that they've been sending me. Any last questions, they looked at my chest again and confirmed what size I'm at and what size I want to go to. So these webisodes will be a tad bit TMI. I'm not getting no pictures or nothing like that, so cross that out your mind. So yeah, my battery died. So trying to remember what I was talking about. I am currently a 32 double D. Don't know if you can tell. And I'm going down to a full B/C, so not too small but still not as big. And I've been top heavy all my life. Like I can try to find old pictures and insert them. Like everybody else was like little A cup, B cups, and I was like stacked. So it's been time. I'm getting it done now because I feel like I should have done it earlier, like in the pandemic, like during quarantine when everything was really shut down except for like hospitals and stuff. I don't know if the plastic surgery office would have been open at that time. I didn't really research it, but because like we were so stationary, I feel like I could have just chilled and did nothing and healed during that time. But this is like second best because like I worked all year, but now I'm like on like summer break. I worked at a school, so like it's summertime, and even my nighttime jobs, like working at a dance school, like we work on the same calendar as in academic school. So like I'm on break. I will start working again in a couple weeks, but my summer job is a little bit more lax than my job throughout the year. So now that I'm in like this sedentary, like immobilized state, like this is the time to do it as far as like this year. But also on a bigger scale, like I kind of like, me and my mom have been talking about it on and off since I was in high school. One of my best friends got a breast reduction, like I want to say our freshman year of college. Like she got it winter break-ish, like it was like on one of them breaks, and she got hers done. So then since then, like we've been talking about a little bit more. But I was a dance major, so I wasn't trying to be incapable of doing anything. Like that's my career, like dance is what I do. So I wasn't trying to do anything in the middle of college like and jeopardize like whatever I had going on at the time. Like I didn't want to be able to not do anything. Like I want to be at maximum capacity. So now that I'm done school, like dance is still my career, but like I have these breaks. Like you have seasons, and then it's like a summer break, and then you go back for the fall. But so like this is better. Like as far as what year it is. Like, I'm out of school, that's better, and in this year it's better now that it's the summertime. So yeah, I've always been top heavy, like I was trying to say before. With dance, like, I'm subconscious about like dancing in sports bras, or like if you get hot, like, you take stuff off. Like, one of my mentors, she used to have us dancing in like sports bras and shorts all the time. So like, it's like, but at the same time, like, I grew not to care. And I don't know, sometimes it's weird. Like, I don't like wearing certain tops. Like, I see other girls with large chests and they feel liberated enough to wear certain tops, but for me, like, I'm not comfortable enough to do it. Even if my chests are smaller than theirs, and my head is still like, I'm uncomfortable sharing that much. Like, I just can't. So I fray away from wearing things that I think are super cute because I don't want to be too exposed. And dance is a hindrance, it's in the way. I gotta be costumes is like a nightmare for me. Like, I've always had to be like, if we all wear the same thing, okay, like, I don't have no control over that. I've never really had a group costume where I felt like too much was showing. But sometimes in dances, like, you have individualized costumes, so like the costumes we receive are all different. So it's not like I'm bringing my own costume, because if I was bringing my own costume, then I could wear something that was comfortable to me. But if we're picking out of something that already exists, I have to like get there first to get a costume that's going to cover me up well, have enough support, or make sure that the design of the costume, I can wear appropriate undergarments. Like, if I can wear a sports bra or some type of other thing underneath. Like, if it's cut certain ways, like, I can't do that, and then I'm going to be flopping all over the place. Nobody wants to see that, and I don't want to feel that either. So like, it's just like a bunch of like vain reasons, I guess you could say. Like, if I wasn't able to get this procedure done, I'll be fine living the rest of my life like that. But since I can, and it's been made possible, I want to get it done. Also, medically, like, people ask me, like, I've been telling a couple people here and there, like, I'm going to get a breast reduction, and they're like, well, do you have back problems? Everybody asks me that, like, after I say that. That's the first question, and I'm like, so here's my reason. I've always had back issues, but I've always danced. I've danced since I was 4 years old, so I always assumed that my back pains, issues, problems, whatever you want to call it, were related and caused by dance. Like, I always thought it was dance. Like, my back hurt, I'm like, oh, we did this yesterday, so that must be why my back hurts. And when I was younger, and also I used to like chalk it up to my posture. Like, I used to stand different than I do now, and it used to cause my lower back to hurt. So I used to always have like lower back issues. That's what I distinctively remember, is having lower back issues. But as I got older, I feel like my back issues are much higher. So I feel like maybe then it was dance, and maybe now it is because of my chest. So I don't know why, like, I don't know what stems my back issues, because sometimes even if it's higher, it is from dance. So I don't know. I don't be knowing how to answer people with that. Like, yeah, I have back problems, but like, where does it come from? Who knows? They also said, I'm trying to remember things to like give y'all concrete reasons on why I'm getting this done. But when I went to my first consultation that I did not film, they like were asking me if I have like indents from wearing bras, like bra straps, because of the weight of my chest. Like, it would cause indents in my shoulders, and they were asking me if it's there, and they like, I had to take pictures, like before pictures. So when I took my clothes off, or even like before the pictures, and in the consultation I had to take my shirt off, and the doctor was like, oh yeah, like you have indentations from bras and your chest being like, because the bras is trying to hold the boob, and then because it's heavy, it's weighing down on your shoulder, so it's like it causes that. So I have that too. So there are medical reasons why I'm getting this done, but I feel personally like I could have lived with the medical issues. Like I'm more impressed by the vein, like wearing cute shirts or being able to walk around in like sports bras and not care and not feel like everybody's staring at me or whatever. Yeah, so that's like my whys. So I've always been top heavy. I remember going to school, like one of my friends nicknamed me something that I hate because of my chest size. I don't even want to say it, but I hate that nickname, but I answer it because I love him. I don't take offense to it. I just don't like the word that he uses. Anyway, I remember like dumb puberty infused boys used to like make comments about my chest size, and I really never, like, in my head I know my chests are big, but I never really thought that my chests were that big because I could always find someone else who had like the real big, like huge, like coming out boobs. I'm like, that's big, like that's big to me. This, like, I also wear minimizer bras, so like you can't really, it takes a little bit of the edge off. But like I feel like I'm not, like, they're big, but like, are they really that big? But my bra size is a double D, so I guess they are. I don't know. I just always like, I never in my head was like, I have large boobs, because I'm like, she got, look at her, like, why y'all looking at me? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find my documents so I can tell y'all like some of the things they told me before, and I'm gonna try to leave it at just the pre-op instructions so that afterwards we can talk, like in another video we can talk about the post-op instructions. So also, and because it's COVID times, one of the things that I have to do now is I have to get a COVID test 2 days before my procedure, but I'm sure in a couple years when this pandemic is officially over, like, that won't be a thing. But that is one of the things that I had to get done, or I have to get done before my procedure. But the pre-surgical instructions are, it says complete pre-admission testing and medical clearance 2 weeks prior to my surgery. I think that must be, I had to get blood work and a urine pregnancy test, just so they could make sure like I wasn't pregnant, because I guess you can't get this surgery done if you're pregnant, and then to make sure that I didn't have any like I don't know, I'm medical stuff's not my thing, but I guess to make sure I don't have any infections or anything like in my bloodstream that would affect the surgery. So that's why I had to get the blood work and the urine pregnancy test. I got that done at like my local Quest, so that wasn't a big deal, and they sent it straight to the surgical office. I don't know what to call anything. I have to stop taking all medications and supplements that cause bleeding 3 weeks prior to surgery. So that's like Advil. It's a large list they sent me, like Advil, hormones, like I had to stop taking birth control, all this other stuff. Like it's a huge like list that they sent that I had to cut out. Another thing is I have to notify them if I have any signs of colds or infections within 2 weeks of my surgery. I had to get prescriptions filled out at my drugstore so that afterwards the whatever drugs I might need that they prescribe I'll already have. I got that done already. I had to buy gauze and saran wrap for my surgery. Didn't do that, but I guess we'll get it done soon. It says do not consume alcohol for 10 days prior to surgery. Now this, I've had a couple of scares. I keep forgetting because everything is 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. If anything, is 2 weeks. Like I had to stop taking Advil and stuff like that 3 weeks. I can't be around smoke, like cigarette smoke, secondhand smoke, anything like that. It said 3 weeks. I have to pay things by 3 weeks. I had to do everything 3 weeks. So I just assume everything is 3 weeks. So I had alcohol last week, but last week was like my 3 weeks, like my stop sign. So I drank the whole thing, and then afterwards I was like, I just drank alcohol, like I'm about to get my surgery in 3 weeks. Like I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like trying not to freak out because I don't want everybody knowing like my business. Like everybody doesn't know. I told a couple, maybe like 10, max 15 people that I'm getting this done, just because like you'll find out when you find out, like, or you'll find out when you watch the video. I don't need to be like, hey guys, I'm getting a breast reduction. Like, it's not that. So anyway, I was trying not to freak out so that people wouldn't ask me what was wrong with me. And then I just opened my patient portal, and I looked at this list that I'm reading, and I was like, oh, it said 10 days, not 3 weeks. So I was freaking out because I thought I was going to freaking pass out on under the knife because I had alcohol. But I'm okay because I had 2 weeks to spare, so it's okay. But I just told myself I was going to stop because I would forget. So I just said, just don't drink alcohol, and then I forgot. And yeah, but anyway, back to the list. It says do not smoke for 6 weeks prior to surgery and avoid secondhand smoke. Smoking and marijuana use can dramatically delay wound healing. Nicotine and THC will be performed in our office when necessary. Routine heart, blood pressure, or thyroid medication must be taken the morning of your surgery with a tiny sip of water. Please contact our office to review prescription medications that you are on. Do not eat or drink anything after midnight the night before your surgery. Do not apply anything to your skin the morning of your surgery, deodorants, lotions, etc. Remove all jewelry, hair extensions, eyelash extensions, etc. Bring loose, comfortable clothing to wear home after your surgery. A front closing zippered top or button down works best. Do not schedule any dental procedures for 6 weeks before and 6 weeks after your surgery. Do not have any laser procedures for 6 weeks prior to your surgery and 12 weeks after. So that's everything on the pre-surgical instructions. Medication warning. Let me pull this up for y'all. So it says, for minimum of 3 weeks prior to surgical procedure, please avoid the following medications: dietary supplements and herbal teas/remedies. Please disclose every prescription/non-prescription medication, supplement, suspension, oil, etc. that you consume. Please note if you take aspirin, Loveza, an antidepressant, or any medication under the direction of a physician, check with your doctor prior to stopping any medication. Do not resume taking these substances after surgery until approved by your surgeon. So the list is huge. I'm not going to read everything, but I'll just read common things that I feel like people might need to hear. Common over-the-counter prescription pain relievers: Advil, Motrin, Aleve, aspirin, Bufferin, Excedrin, ibuprofen, naproxen, ketoprofen capsules, and Alka-Seltzer. And then common vitamins are multivitamins and vitamin E. So I can't have anything, and I feel like that's the biggest thing that I feel like y'all should know. Other than that, certain teas are on this list, like chamomile tea, biotin. Well, I know biotin is not a tea, but I know people take biotin. CBD oil and supplements. Yeah, it's a lot of teas, like dandelion tea, bear dock tea, Chinese herbal teas. Energy drinks can't have fish oil, flaxseed supplement, garlic, ginger, green tea, herbal supplements, herbal teas, holistic medications, lavender, interesting, melatonin, natural medications, it says protein supplements with vitamins in them. Yeah, and then it says Sumatra tea. I mean, not tea, Sumatra coffee. That's at Starbucks. I don't drink that, but if you drink that from Starbucks, can't have that either. What else is on here? It says they recommend Tylenol, but everything else like that was off the list. Like all that stuff that I listed in the beginning. No smoking, no alcohol. It says hormones you can't have 4 weeks prior to surgery. So, yep. And then I think that's all that. Now, I will tell y'all everything's paid for as of maybe 6 days ago, 7 days ago, something like that. I paid for the plastic surgeon, like their money. I paid when I had my pre-op appointment, so I paid that in person. But it was an anesthesiologist fee that I paid over the phone to like the anesthetist that do the surgery. So that's not under the plastic surgeon, that's their own company. And then the hospital fee for me being like, I guess, occupying the room, I paid over the phone as well. So I had to pay 3 different ways to cover the overall thing. There are different ways you could pay. You could pay like cash, credit, debit, like your own money, or you can take out like a loan to cover it, and then you pay the loan on your own, like separate, like you pay the loan yourself. Or you can do like a credit care type of thing through the plastic surgeon. The whole thing was roughly like $23,000. I'm like rounding up. It was a little under that, but it was expensive. But where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I think I hit everything that I wanted to talk about, and this video is way longer than I intended for the first episode, but this is probably going to be the one with the most information, so I guess that makes sense. If you have any questions, leave a comment, or y'all can my Instagram, I need to make that public again. I put it on private because I work at a school and I wasn't trying to have my students follow my Instagram. But if y'all have questions, y'all can leave them below in the comment section, or you can, if you follow me on Instagram, you can DM me your questions. If you have my Facebook, my Twitter is linked in my description box, so you can DM me on Twitter too. Anything you would like to know in like the upcoming episodes, let me know, and I would love to explain how everything's going. Y'all are going to see like me afterwards, my follow-up appointments, like post-op, me buying clothes like for my new tatas, like everything. I want to share like fun with y'all so that y'all can see the developments. I'll try to insert pictures that like show things without showing things. If you know what I mean. Cause yeah, well, maybe I'll put like bathing suits pictures and stuff up. That's fine. But yeah, I'm excited. And please subscribe. Go down near, wait, is it that side or is it this side? I don't know if the camera flips. Subscribe, how about that? And I will see y'all at the next episode. Bye bye.